The official track and field world records are often impossible to comprehend for the average person. That's because they involve some near impossible feat of speed, skill, endurance, or power that is so far out of reach for the average person. The world records in this video aren't purely based on athletic performance, but are equally as crazy. From a marathon on a treadmill to the fastest mile whilst dribbling a basketball, this video has it all. And before we start, comment what you think the craziest world record is in the athletics world. Running a marathon on a treadmill. This was an accidental world record by CJ Albertson, which we don't think will be attempted anytime soon. Due to poor air quality, CJ decided to do a hard long run on the treadmill, set it at 2:10 marathon pace, and did 27.22 miles. His marathon time was 2:09.58, and for anyone who has experienced running on a treadmill, you should know how miserable it is to run 10 minutes on there, never mind a full marathon at sub 5-minute miles. An underwater marathon. Underwater treadmills are usually for people who are injured trying to run and reduce impact, or if you're Mo Farah and Galen Rupp during the Oregon Project days. But the thought of running a marathon on one of these seems even more mundane and unbearable than doing so on a normal treadmill. Mike Studer, for whatever reason, decided this would be a good idea and ran a marathon underwater in 3 hours, 44 and 52 seconds, almost 4 hours in a pool. The beer mile world record. The event that consists of drinking a beer, running 400 meters and repeating it 4 times has somewhat of a cult following around the world. Corey Belmore owns the men's world record with a time of 4:28. That 4:28 includes the time it takes to drink 4 beers. As impressive as this is, it's not as crazy as the women's world record. That's because this year the women's world record was broken by Shelby Houlihan. A brief history lesson: Shelby is currently banned from competing in elite athletics due to failing a drugs test. Before her ban, she was America's best distance runner, arguably ever. So after a few years of no performances, it was quite a shock to see Shelby make headlines for a running performance, even more so in the beer mile with a time of 5:43, taking over 30 seconds off the previous record. And finally, the basketball mile. Despite basketball fans saying he could run a 4:20 mile, which is ridiculous in itself, unfortunately, LeBron James fans, the basketball mile world record doesn't belong to one of the basketball greats. It used to belong to the 800-meter legend and now YouTuber Nick Symmonds with a 5:29 mile, but it has progressed a lot since then as his YouTube video brought attention to this record. As of making this video, the current world record is 4:28.09, held by Max Anronow, and here's the video.